So we in the bathroom. I pull my pants down. He munching, 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 munching. When I say munching, I mean certified eater on my mama.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course, hit the subscribe button. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. Women are so desperate to go viral nowadays that they will make up anything. Like tell any story, either is a lie or the truth. They don't care to tell the most disgusting things about themselves to go viral. They don't care if they disrespect themselves. They don't care how bad they make themselves look. They do not care. What do I always say? There are women out here who do this, and it influences young girls to do the same thing. Tell these story times, do the most disgusting things with their bodies, show their bodies, expose themselves, just to be known as the girl who did this or the girl who did that. They love that. And that's the way that they can get their status. And I think because so many people are saying anything and everything to be seen, you never know what's real or not. My thing is, though, regardless if it's real or not, why would you want to be known as that? Why would you want to tell a story so you can make yourself look like that? Why? Well, some people don't care. So I want you to hear this story something this woman shared. I don't know if it's real or not, and we're not going to really focus too much on that. We're going to focus on the fact that you even told the story, even if it was fake. Why tell the story? It's so many holes in this story that this doesn't make sense, and I can't tell if she's lying or not. But again, people want attention so bad on these apps, and we just go and get right on into it.
This is part one of how I got pregnant by an inmate that I met off TikTok on our first visit. This is just a disclaimer. I don't need anybody in the comments telling me that I'm stupid, telling me that I'm dumb. Like, we all make mistakes. We've all done something like this. It's life. It happens. Oh, I want to say back in...
So I think it's so interesting of how they always preference, oh, we all been there before, just to put everybody on their level. They always preference some type of foolishness that we all been there before. Girl, this is about you, not about us. This is about you. You don't get the right to say, don't judge me, don't come for me, don't do this, because we all been there before when you put it on the internet. You just can't do that. You know what you did is dead wrong, but you want to police how people respond. Girl.
Probably May of 2024. I was scrolling on TikTok and I seen said inmate. And when I tell y'all, he caught my eye because not only was he fine, he was silly and funny too. So I said, I'm gonna download this app and I'm gonna hit him up. This is the video right here.
Try to catch all these childish girls.
After that time passed of us getting to know each other, us talking, going through the work, we decided that we were gonna be exclusive. We were gonna be serious. I really liked him. He really liked me. And it went on from there. So we were talking for about maybe 6 months before I decided to go and see him and get approved to get on his visitors list.
So you're talking to this man. Y'all decide that you want to be exclusive. Now, let me make this very clear. I don't not believe that she could really have met a man on TikTok and became his girlfriend. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. I think what has me very uncertain is, I don't know. Like, y'all gotta follow along this to understand why I think this is I can't tell if it's real or not. But also, again, the problem is the fact that you would share something like this and embarrass yourself like this and not really care just to go viral.
Mind you, if you have anybody who's incarcerated in Ohio, you know that's a whole process of trying to be an approved visitor on somebody's list. So I got approved to get on his list or whatever. And about, I want to say a month to it took 2 months for me to actually go see him. So I get to the visit to go see him. He looking at me, I'm looking at him. He looking good, I'm looking good. And he like, damn, you look better than your pictures. And I'm like, same, like, you look good. Like, you look better than the video visits and the pictures that we had exchanged and seen of each other online. So we hug each other. When you're inside of the room, this is the inmates right here, and then these are the people who are walking in to come for the visit. So you have to line up, and then the inmates are lined up. So we're facing each other.
I mean, you got to really ask yourself, what kind of life are you living? What kind of person are you? that you go find a man that's in jail, in prison. Like, I think it's very interesting. And one person that stands out to me is B. Simone's sister. For those who do not know, her sister is currently engaged to a man who's been in prison for 17 years. She met him on some type of app. Prior to being engaged to him, she was married to a prisoner that she also did not that she met on some type of prison app or something. And I'm just like, how do you go from one prison marriage that didn't work to another? Like, what about you says I want to be with a man who's in prison? Now, is that because you want to have control? You know that you run a lot of the stuff that's happening. He needs you more than you need him, type of weird stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, what would make you want to be with a man and be committed to a man that's in prison? This just let y'all see, like, this is for real. Let y'all see how much women don't have options. The option that they say they have, they really don't. They're lying.
Like this. So we get to walk in, give each other a hug, kiss, whatever. Then we go sit down at the table. If you order food, you get your food. If you want to take pictures, you can take pictures. If you want to go to the vending machine, you can go to the vending machine. But the whole thing is, if you and the inmate aren't taking pictures, they have to stay seated that whole entire time. Right? So we're in there, we're sitting down, playing our game, eating our food, just really enjoying each other's company and really just getting to know each other in the physical. When I tell y'all the craziest thing happened, the craziest thing happened, like, it was so insane. It was so fast. It was so quick. I still can't believe this to this day. I still can't believe that I'm in this situation. But hey, God give me lemons and I make lemonade all the time. But a super big fight between, I want to say, an inmate and a family broke out, and all of the COs and security had ran over there, and they were all focused on that situation, trying to break the fight up. So, me being me, I was like, I'm about to go in the bathroom.
So, her being a hot in the pants, that you ready to go to the bathroom. Me being me. Even that alone, I think, is interesting of how women can label themselves. They can own up to being like, I'm fast, I'm hot, I'm gonna do what I want to do with my body. But as soon as somebody calls it out, you're the problem. You're the problem. And this is the weirdest story for me. Sounds a little suspicious. I can't really trust it. But y'all tell me what y'all think, and y'all can see some of the comments over there. But let me know what y'all think from this.
Like, shit, I'm about to follow you in there. And I'm like, what's up? What you trying to do? He said, what you trying to do? Hurry up and go before they see us. So I go in the bathroom, y'all. We're in there for maybe a good 15 minutes because we were scared to come out, y'all. I kid you not. So we in the bathroom. I pull my pants down. He munching. When I say munching, I mean certified eater on my mama. So we do what we do or whatever. And I'm like, where did you come at? And he was like, well, what you mean? I'm like, where did you come at? He was like, in you. Like, the craziest thing happened.
I mean, you think about that after he's done. We are so for us to claim, Black women love to claim to be so educated. We are the most educated, which is, we know is not true, but we love to brag about that being something that we have taken on. But you are in a bathroom of a prison cell, of a bathroom of a jail, prison, whatever, and you think about after he finishes where that happened at. Like, a lot of this stuff is just like, how don't you know this? We as women, we should know what's going on with our body and what's happening. How do you not know what's happening? This is why I think this story is so diabolical that I don't know if this is real or not, because what jail or prison, whatever, a fight break out and everybody just run rampant, nobody knows where the prisoners are, and he in the bathroom with you for 15 minutes? That's a long time for a prisoner to go missing. It's a lot of people talking about this. A lot of people. And I think that that's the unfortunate side about this, is that the fact that you're in a bathroom stall with this man and you don't know that he finished in you. You don't have no idea what's going on. And you ask him after. Afterwards, you pick a fine time to want to know after, not before. This is why I said the story doesn't make sense to me. It seems so sketchy and so shady. And a lot of people are questioning it, but also people are just like, girl, what is wrong with you? Are you dumb? But this is why I say women are desperate. They don't really have options. They're not really smart. Foolish.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Some of y'all, the only way that you could get certain men is if you get them while they in prison. Like, let's just be honest. You know, just like we all know, that if that man was out in the streets, free, had his life together, was actually a desirable candidate for other women, that you would not stand a chance. Right? He wouldn't even look twice at you. But if he's down bad and he need help and you there, he will entertain you. He will entertain you. Do that mean he actually wants you? No. But a lot of y'all know this. You know that you would never get a man that looks like him unless you get him while he locked up. And then the other part that you like about this is that you feel like that you get to control him because he's locked up. And so you know where he's at all the time. So this helps with your insecurities. Because again, if he was a free man out in the world looking the way he looks, again, you know you would stand no chance. Even though he probably in there playing with boys, you ain't even thinking about that part. You just worried about the women competition. This is just like when men get with women who got a bunch of kids and she attractive. He know that if she didn't have all them kids, he would never stand a chance. She would never give him the time of day. Right? But now she got all them kids on her and sis needs some help. And she willing to change her type. She willing to deal with men that she never would have dealt with before when she was actually a desirable candidate. But now she got all them kids on her and them dudes ain't coming like they used to. She'll start dealing with some men that she ain't never would have dealt with before. And y'all be knowing this. Y'all be knowing this. We be knowing this. Everybody be knowing this. The rules are different when somebody is actually desirable. And some of y'all, you could never get these desirable people unless there's something wrong. There has to be a flaw in the system in order for you to be able to have them.
Foolish. 100% just a fool.
Getting pregnant by a man on the first link. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man on the first link that you met off TikTok. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man on the first link that you met off TikTok that's in prison. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man off the first link that you met on TikTok that's currently still in prison. And now you're pregnant with 1, 2 twins. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man on the first link that you met on TikTok that's currently in prison. Now you're pregnant with 1, 2 twins. And he lied to you about how much time he got. He got 15 years. Hold on. It gets worse. Getting pregnant by a man that you met on TikTok that's currently in prison on the first link with 1, 2 twins. And he lied to you, and now you find out he got 15 years, and you don't believe in deleted fetus for your religious views. I don't think nowhere the religious views gave the okay to get fucked in the bathroom at the prison visit of a man that you just met on TikTok who got 15 years.
I had almost passed out. I was like, why didn't you pull out? He was like, what you mean? I thought you said you wanted to marry me. I thought you wanted to be with me. I'm like, yeah, but that didn't mean leave it in. So here we are, me being 2 months pregnant. I find out the gender in, I want to say 6 more weeks. And yeah, that's how it started. And everybody's asking me, like, well, how is he going to support you and the baby while he's incarcerated? I don't know. All I know is that I have my Cash App in my bio. I have a GoFundMe linked in our bio as well. But I don't know how he's going to support us. Like, I don't know. And then not only am I pregnant with 1 child, I'm pregnant with 2. I'm having twins.
Because I really, it's just really sick. Is really, really sick because these women are so desperate that let's pose the idea that this is real, right? Why? But these are the women who claim to not love these type of men, don't want this type of man, and they will go for they scroll and search online for inmates. They don't have options to degrade yourself. I just think social media has gone. We have gone so far that this is the reality of what you are online promoting and telling this story about. You getting pregnant by an inmate in the bathroom, and then you pregnant with twins. Girl, I don't know what's real or not, but the bottom line is, why tell this story? Why does this have to be your story time? Again, for all the women who want to say, talk about the positive things Black women do, talk about the positive things Black women do. Black women talk about this type of stuff. This is what Black women talk about. This is what they tell these stories about. So where's all the positive things that Black women are talking about so we can share it? So they're doing this. They're in prisons looking for men because that's what they love and that's what they enjoy. But they get online and act like they have all these high standards and this and that and blah. Girl, no, you don't. It's a mess. But of course, this is just my opinion. These are just my thoughts as always. Let me know your thoughts on this topic in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.